वेलकम बैक नाजरीन। ब्रेक से के बाद हाजिर हैं हम। इस ब्रेक से पहले आपको बता रहे थे मिडवाइफरी के सिलसिले में, और ज़ाहिर है ये एक बात इम्पॉर्टेंट मैं यहाँ बताता चलूँ कि इफ़ यू वांट टू बिकम अ मिडवाइफ, उसके अंदर एज लिमिट कोई नहीं है। यानी ऐसा ज़रूरी नहीं कि आप यंग ही कर सकते हैं, अगर आप थोड़ी ओल्ड एज हैं तो नहीं कर सकते। हालांकि ख़वातीन का भी ओल्ड एज होती नहीं है, लेकिन नॉर्मली अगर आपकी एज, हर एज लिमिट की जो ख़वातीन हैं वो ये कोर्स कर सकती हैं। अब हम पूछते हैं सहरा से कि उनके साथ ऑनलाइन गेस्ट कौन मौजूद हैं। तो सहरा, आप बताइए अपने गेस्ट के बारे में।
जी नाज़रीन, आज हमारे साथ ऑनलाइन एक बच्ची है, ईमान अली, जिसने लास्ट ईयर GCSE का एग्ज़ाम दिया था. नाउ शी इज़ डूइंग A levels. Very intelligent, very good at speaking, been doing lots of debates, has been taking lot of parts in many other activities in her school. और आज वो हमारे साथ लाइन पे है.
और आप बता रही थी वो पार्लियामेंट पे में भी गई थी.
जी हाँ, मैं उससे ये भी सवाल करूंगी. शी इज़ बीन अटेंडिंग, बीन टू द पार्लियामेंट ऑल्सो, फिर बहुत सारी यूनिवर्सिटीज़ में भी है. एंड शी विल टेल यू ऑल अबाउट कि उसने GCSE से लेके और अब जब वो A levels कर रही है तो व्हाट ऑल अदर पढ़ाई के अलावा उससे क्या क्या एक्स्ट्रा गेन किया है. एंड सलाम ईमान अली.
वालेकुम सलाम.
कैसी हैं ईमान आप? Are you okay?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Iman, last year you did your GCSE, right?
Yes.
And now you are doing your A levels.
Yes.
Knowing what all is going on, and a lot of changes are taking place with the new system of marking of the papers, the grades, which at your time it was not numbers. It was alphabets like A star, A, B, C, and so forth. Could you tell us what is your experience while you were doing your GCSE?
For anyone sitting GCSEs, it's a time that everyone's nervous, everyone's preparing. For me, it was just getting organized and making sure that every subject is well revised for. Of course, I don't really know how the current spec is going, but for us, it was making sure that before our exams, all our coursework was done and we were prepared for our exams. And in order to do that, it was mainly just revising content and also going over lots and lots of past papers. And I'm lucky to say that I had those past papers available for me online. People currently may not have access to a lot of past paper material because it's the new spec, but I'm sure they can find a lot of questions which will be relevant in the new spec too.
And doing your A levels now, how difference do you find in the last year's learning and this year, and what all you have achieved so far?
A levels is a whole new board game in comparison to GCSEs.
Okay.
GCSEs, we did about 11 subjects and we felt like it was a great burden. We had to do so much. But now I'm only doing 4 subjects, and because we study every subject in so much depth, that those 4 subjects are enough to take up so much of my time. But studying those subjects in so much depth is also more enjoyable. And it's different because exams are much more practical in comparison to GCSE exams. They were more recall questions, whereas A-level exams are more application questions. You have to actually understand content really well in order to be able to answer questions.
Now, last year when you were doing your GCSEs, you took part in many other activities, which you even went to a lot of colleges and schools and going for debates and all that, and Parliament House also, which I had read about you. And right now, the children are under so much of burden. How did you manage to do all those? And could you tell the audience what all you did in that period while you were doing your GCSE? You took part in many other things and then also studied.
I think it comes back to having a discipline, having a timetable. If you know that you're going to be studying right now, you need to make sure you don't have anything else scheduled, because that way you won't be stressed. So if you are interested in extracurricular, either do it before you're going to study, or make sure you have your break periods where you can do what you enjoy doing, whether it's debating or whether it's doing an art or whatever it is. Make sure you leave yourself time and you're not piling yourself with work. with me, extracurricular started from a very early on. So I started extracurricular in year 7. But that
Okay.
doesn't go to say that if you're in GCSEs, you can't do extracurricular. It just means you need to prioritize GCSEs.
That's true.
So I've been doing a lot of STEM-based clubs. So I did STEM from year 7, which is science, technology, engineering, and maths. And from there on, I created contacts and networks where I got all these opportunities. I was able to partake in the Crossfield Challenge, which I won in year 10. When we start something, we get all these other opportunities that come to you. And in terms of Parliament, I went to a summer school which is held by Stephen Timms.
Okay.
And it was looking at issues that affect people living in London, people living in our area. And Stephen Timms is our MP, so he would discuss how this affects us and what we can do as young people to change this. And it was a great insight on politics, but also how we can involve ourselves. And even though you're not interested in politics, it's always amazing to have something in your CV that shows that you're a well-rounded person.
Okay. And
you don't necessarily...
yeah, carry on, Maham.
You don't necessarily have to be doing extreme amounts of extracurricular. One thing that you can do and you can talk about and say, I did this and I learned something from it, because this is what employers and people in universities want to hear, what you learned from your experiences.
Okay. Now, in GCSEs, Iman, was the workload more, or right now do you think the workload is more?
Personally,
personally,
I
what
don't
do you
know
think?
much about the workload at the moment.
You think it's much better?
In terms of A levels?
Yeah.
Of course, the workload is way more.
Okay.
So I used to think that because we're going to be studying less subjects in comparison to GCSE, we'd have less work. But because the content that we cover is so advanced and complex, it means that we have to do extra work, lots of extra work, whether it's homework, whether it's doing our own work. And at A level, you're not pushed. Nobody tells you you have to do this. You have to use your own initiative, and that means you have to give yourself workload, and that itself is, what helps us to excel at A level.
Okay, Maham, can you tell me, Maham, what are your plans for the future? What you would like to become, like what you're studying for, what profession you have got in your mind to join in after all these things, have you made your mind up?
I want to do neurosurgery one day.
Neurosurgery, yeah? Oh, that's
Yeah.
a very nice one, because because social science and neurosurgery are the two subjects in which the sky is the limit. Basically, more you study, more you learn. So that it is going to be very challenging, because it's not
Very
easy.
challenging.
Yeah. So
I
you
know,
are
I know.
you're mentally prepared for that. You know that you're going to put up a lot of hard work in that.
Yeah, I have to. Yeah.
And do you have your parents' support in what you are doing, and do they support, or they're planning, they provide you all the required support you need, or morally and otherwise?
My parents are very supporting, and a lot of my career choices have been an inspiration from them, and what they have goals for us. And in terms of support morally and physically, I have a lot of extracurricular right now, which takes me, which gives me a pathway to medicine. And my mum, my dad drop me off to these universities every week, but regardless of how far they are, we go every week, and I go to these talks and I meet these people at UCL. And if it wasn't for my parents, I wouldn't be able to go to these places. So they are very supportive.
That's very nice. Iman, what advice you would like to give to those, students who are doing their GCSE or about to complete their GCSE to get, achieve good grades and very good marks and do well in the future? First question. And the second part of the question, what advice you would like to, suggestion you would like to give it to the parents, that how they should support to their children in order to achieve their goals?
Biggest advice right now is that this half term is so important for all GCSE students, all A-level students. This half term can make and break their grades. If you've been getting U grades up until this point, you can change that around in this half term, because it's the only break you're going to get before your before your exam.
Yes.
And if you spend this time well and you don't give up, I know it gets tiring. I know we start to give up, but we need to keep going until our exams, because the results are so rewarding. And in terms of
sorry, go ahead.
Parents, I know parents want well for their kids and they would motivate you, but I think that parents need to, work with their kids rather than telling them to do this, telling them to do this. Working with their kids together, understanding their kids, because this is a stressful time. To just morally support your child is so important this time of the year.
That's very nice. One more thing, Iman, you've been working in teams and, otherwise, how useful this teamwork is for the future and for achieving a, collective goal. Can you just, put some light on it for our youth who are listening to you on this television?
At the moment, everything you do at the moment is going to add up to your CV applications. So teamwork is so important, and going to things that would widen your knowledge and broaden your mind is so important, because it makes you stand out, it makes you unique, and you're able to talk to employers and, be a person who's different from everyone else who has gone to school and that's it. If you can work outside the spec and the curriculum, then you can be unique and you can be yourself and different.
And Iman, the marking, the new marking which has come up, what do you have to say about that? Do you think, is it better than the last year, or how are the children, if you have any friends, how are they taking? Because a couple of children whom I know, they are really confused about all this marking of the papers and the changing of the grades.
I have a friend, she's someone who's very academically gifted, and even she's struggling. And I think, these are exams and they're based on your knowledge. If you work very, very hard, exams shouldn't stop you. It's whether or not you put effort in or not. And I know it's really, really hard, but it's your time to prove that this system isn't going to put you back, and you will work hard to get the grades that you can achieve.
Basically, they've got this, the children which are appearing now for GCSEs, they feel that it's a burden, it's all changes, and instead of, I think, going towards more learning, they are more concerned about the marking, more concerned about the grades. Oh, it's going to be 9 to achieve 9. It's really not possible. That's what everybody is got in their mind.
That's the mindset that's going to be very harmful. I can imagine how hard it can be to completely new spec.
Yeah.
But, if we just need to work very hard. I don't understand the workload that these people are facing right now, because I didn't have this, but it shouldn't stop them. That mindset that I'm going to fail is making you fail. But if you step out of that mindset, I'm sure you can change.
That's true. Would you like to ask any questions? Thank you so much, Iman. It was nice having you online.
Just one last, last thing, Iman. Just your final words, last advice you want to give it to, everybody, through this forum.
I think my last thing is, don't give up. You're going to get tired. I'm tired. Everyone doing exams this summer is very tired. And I know you're going to sit there thinking, is this worth it? But it is. Because on results day, when you see your grades, you're just going to feel so much pride for yourself. And that pride is worth all the hard work putting in right now.
Okay. Thank you very much, Iman Ali, for being with us on the telephone line. नाज़रीन, ये हमारी बहुत ही ज़्यादा इंटेलिजेंट बच्ची थी और काफ़ी अचीव किया इसने, और आपने सुना भी कि काफ़ी कॉन्फिडेंट है ये बच्ची. तो हम यही चाहते हैं कि ऐसी बच्चे जो अच्छा काम कर रहे हैं वो हमारे इस प्रोग्राम में शामिल हों, और दूसरे बच्चों को और दूसरे पेरेंट्स भी इंस्पायर हों इस प्रोग्राम के साथ, इस सिस्टम के साथ. तो सहरा, ये अच्छी बात है. आपके लिए क्या मैसेज है पेरेंट्स के लिए इस सारी बात से? आप क्या समझती हैं? पेरेंट्स का सपोर्टिव रोल होना चाहिए, बच्चों को भी थोड़ा सा पॉजिटिव लेना चाहिए. दूसरा, बच्चों को एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर, क्योंकि हमारा अगला जो इंटरेक्टिव टॉपिक है वो सोशल गैदरिंग है, जो मैं बताऊंगा इस ब्रेक से पहले. लेकिन ये इम्पॉर्टेंट है कि ये सारी चीज़ें मिल के एक कंप्लीट शख्सियत आपकी बनाती हैं.
बिल्कुल. The way the girl was talking, Iman Ali, was really, she was so confident. Sorry. Basically, parents का support बहुत important है. Also, when they are taking part in different activities in the school, like debates or anything, क्योंकि हमारे parents خود تھوڑی تکلیف کبھی کئی دفعہ نہیں اٹھانا چاہتے تو وہ اس بات کہ میں اب آپ کو لے کے جاؤں گی, لے کے آؤں گی, لیکن تھوڑا سا پیرنٹس کی سپورٹ اگر بچے کو ملے تو the child can become very confident اور وہ آگے اس کے لیے بہتری ہو جاتی ہے. جیسے اس نے کہا کہ this is all going to help me in my CV. Yeah, it's given me so much of confidence when I go out and I listen to others and then I take part in different debates and all that. It's helping me a lot. اور وہ اس کی بات چیت سے بھی ناظرین پتہ چل رہا تھا کہ کتنی کانفیڈنٹ ہے. ابھی تو اے لیولس شروع کیا اس نے کالج لائف, اور اللہ کرے کہ وہ اپنے جو بھی اس کا مقصد ہے اور جو بھی وہ کرنا چاہتی ہے اس میں وہ کامیاب ہو. اور اسی طرح سے ہم چاہتے ہیں ہمارے بچے اور آگے بڑھیں. اگر آپ کا بچہ بھی اس پہ اس طرح سے کچھ کر رہا ہے, آپ ہمیں یو گیٹ ان ٹچ ود اس, اور انشاءاللہ ہم اس کو بھی آن لائن لیں گے. یا اگر اس نے کچھ اچیو کیا ہے یا وہ آپ سمجھتے ہیں کہ وہ کسی چیز پہ بہت اچھا ہے, کسی سبجیکٹ میں بہت اچھا ہے اور اس کو اسکول میں سرٹیفکیٹس مل رہے ہیں اور کلاس میں ٹیچرس کو ہائیلی ریٹ کرتی ہے, تو آپ ہمیں بتائیں, ہم اس کو بھی آن لائن لیں گے اور اس سے بچے کے لیے بھی بہتری ہوگی اور the parents also going to feel very proud of him.
بالکل صحیح بات ہے. اور ساتھ ساتھ یہ بھی ہے کہ اس میں سلسلہ یہ ہوتا ہے کہ آپ جاری رکھیے اپنی بات, ٹھیک ہے, آپ صحیح کہہ رہی ہیں, اور مزید اس میں ایڈ کرنا چاہتی ہیں کچھ؟
کیونکہ اکثر میں جہاں پڑھا بھی رہی ہوں تو ماں باپ کا یہی ہوتا ہے کہ اسکول سے آگے ہیں اور کیونکہ 3:15 تو اسکول ختم ہوتا ہے. بائی دا ٹائم دے کم ہوم اٹس 4:30, سم ٹائمس ایکسٹرا کلاس ہو رہی ہے, کچھ ہے, تو ان کو آگے کہ بہت تھک جاتے ہیں بچے, ہم نہیں لے سکتے. لیکن ناظرین یہ ریکویسٹ ہے پیرنٹس سے مجھے کہ آپ پلیز ان کو انکریج کریں, ان کا ساتھ دیں, ڈے ٹو ڈے پوچھیں وہ کیا کر رہے ہیں, اور اس سے بچے کا کانفیڈنس بھی بڑھتا ہے. اور آگے بچہ جب وہ جیسے ایمان نے بھی کہا کہ ہمارے دماغ میں وہ ہے, بٹ اف یو ہیو دا ول ٹو ڈو سم تھنگ انشاءاللہ یو ول بی سکسیزفل. اب اگر ہم اس کو لے کے بیٹھ جائیں کہ گریڈ چینج ہو گئے ہیں, اس کی مارکنگ چینج ہوگی, جو کہ آج ہم انشاءاللہ اس کے اوپر بھی بات کریں گے ایگزام سے پہلے, کہ انگلش کے پیپرز کے لیے جیسے انہوں نے بتایا ہے, اینڈ دے کالنگ سم ویری ایکسپیرینس پیپل ٹو دا اسکول, اور وہ دے آر ٹاکنگ ٹو دا چلڈرن ایکسپلیننگ دیم ہاؤ دا مارکنگ از گوئنگ ٹو ٹیک پلیس. مگر پلیز آئی ووڈ ریکویسٹ دا یوتھ آلسو, آل دوز چلڈرن ہو آر اپیئرنگ فار دا GCSE, excuse me, don't be upset. If there is a will, there's a way. Fight for it. You can do it. Just put your mind towards it that I have to be successful. I have to do it for myself, because آگے جا کے taking admission in a good college will be helpful to you. نقوی صاحب آپ اس کے اوپر کچھ کہنا چاہیں گے؟
میں یہی کہنا چاہوں گا ناظرین کہ آپ اپنے بچوں کو موٹیویٹ کیجئے, کیونکہ ریکگنیشن از ون آف دا موٹیویشنل فیکٹر. ہم یہی کرتے ہیں, مختلف لوگوں کو مختلف چیزیں موٹیویٹ کرتی ہیں. کسی کو فائنینشیل ریوارڈ موٹیویٹ کرتا ہے, کسی بچے کو اگر آپ کہیں کہ جی ہم آپ کو کوئی تحفہ لا کے دیں گے تو بچہ موٹیویٹ ہوتا ہے. کوئی بچہ ڈر سے موٹیویٹ ہوتا ہے کہ ہم آپ کی پاکٹ منی بند کر دیں گے تو وہ زیادہ اچھا کام کرے گا. کسی بچے کو, اور اکثر بچوں کو آپ ریکگنیشن دیں تو بچہ موٹیویٹ ضرور ہوتا ہے. تو ہمارا یہ جو پلیٹ فارم ہے یہ اسی لیے ہے, ستاروں پہ کمند انہی بچوں کے لیے, نوجوانوں کے لیے پروگرام ہے جنہوں نے کوئی ہائی اچیومنٹ کی ہے, اور ان کو ریکگنیشن دیں تاکہ وہ ایک ان کی جو صلاحیتیں ہیں ان کا لوہا بھی مانا جائے اور لوگوں تک پہنچایا بھی جائے, اور ساتھ ساتھ اس بچے کو بھی یہ اندازہ ہو کہ میں نے کچھ اچیو کیا ہے تو مجھے ریکگنائز کیا جا رہا ہے.
بالکل,
اور اس میں بچے کا بھی فائدہ ہے اور پیرنٹس کو بھی اچھا فیل ہوتا ہے. تو یہ پروگرام ہم نے اسی لیے ترتیب دیا ہے تاکہ گائیڈ لائن ملنے کے ساتھ ساتھ جو ہائی اچیورز ہیں ان کو ضرور اس میں شامل کریں. اب ہمارے پاس 1 منٹ ہے بریک سے پہلے ناظرین, تو میں بتاتا چلوں کہ ہمارا جو بریک کے بعد آئیں گے تو ٹیلی فون لائنس ہماری کھل جائیں گی, اور ہمارا ٹاپک آج کا جو ڈسکشن کا ہوگا وہ سوشل گیدرنگ کا ہوگا. ہوتا یہ ہے کہ کچھ پیرنٹس ہیں جو بالکل سوشل گیدرنگ میں نہیں جاتے, اور جس کی وجہ سے بچہ سفر کرتا ہے کیونکہ اس سے سوسائٹی کی نارمز اور ٹریڈیشن نہیں سیکھ پاتا. اور کچھ پیرنٹس ایسے ہیں جو ہر سوشل گیدرنگ میں جاتے ہیں اور بچوں کو نگلیکٹ کرتے ہیں. تو ہم آج بات کریں گے کہ سوشل گیدرنگ جو ہے وہ اس کے اندر بیلنس کتنا ضروری ہے, اور یہ سوشل گیدرنگز بچوں کی اپ برنگنگ میں کتنا فرق ڈالتی ہیں. اب کیونکہ یہ رجب کا مہینہ چل رہا رہا ہے تو اب ظاہر ہے اس میں کنڈے بھی ہوں گے, ریلیجس گیدرنگ بھی ہوگی. اور ہم اہل بیت کے ماننے والے تو آپ جانتے ہیں کہ ہماری تو سوشل گیدرنگ ہمارے ائمہ علیہ السلام کی جو ولادت باسعادت, ان کے جو ظہور پر نور ہے, وہی ہمارا جو ہے سوشل گیدرنگ ہے, اور ان کی شہادت ہی ہماری سوشل گیدرنگ ہے. تو بریک کا وقت ہو رہا ہے, انشاءاللہ بریک کے بعد ملیں گے, ٹیلی فون لائن کھل جائیں گی اور آپ سے گفتگو ہوگی. ہمارے ساتھ رہیے, اسٹے ود ہدایت ٹی وی. ول سی یو آفٹر دا بریک.